Nothing. Ball and no strikes account to Davey Lopes. Skies one into shallow center field. Gary Maddox puts it away, one down. Top half of the first inning. That'll bring on Bill Russell. Russell, the shortstop, was kind of the goat in game one of the series. He made 2 errors, costing the Dodgers 4 runs. Came back in the second game to get a couple of hits. He's 2 for 9 in the playoffs. One and nothing to Bill Russell. Fouled back out of play, just to our right. Ball and a strike to Russell with 1 down. Line to Ted Sizemore, out number 2. 2 down in the first inning. That'll bring up Reggie Smith. Smith, switch hitter, batting left against Christenson, 2 for 8 in the playoffs with a triple and a run batted in. Reggie was a better hitter left-handed than right-handed during the regular season. Finished the year hitting .307. Got the breaking ball over. Changeup. And he's in front of Reggie Smith, 0-2. 97th birthday wishes this afternoon to Jim McBride at the Sacred Heart Hospital, a great Phillies fan. 2 outs, no base runners, top of the first. Showed Reggie Smith the fastball. Christenson stays ahead of Smith. He probably will not give him a fastball to hit. Just missed with a change. 2-2.
Wendelstedt indicating the pitch inside. Don't know where it was, but it wasn't inside.
He struck him out with a good fastball. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers in the first. No runs, hits or errors, and none left. The end of 1/2, Los Angeles nothing. Phillies coming to bat. Leading hitter in the playoffs, 4 for 9. Chops one, grabbed by Hooton, and McBride is thrown out. So Bake is out on 1 pitch, 1 down. That'll bring up Larry Bowa.
Started him out with a knuckle curve, first pitch of the ball game.
Bowa 2 for 9 in the playoffs. During the regular season, he hit .280. The last loss suffered by Burt Hooton was on August 11th. The Phillies beat him twice, once here at Veterans Stadium 1-0. Gene Garber got the win in that game. And at Dodger Stadium, the Phillies beat him 5-1. The sun is trying to peek out here, and so sunglasses for Ron Say. We have a winner in playoff payoff. David Robb of Philadelphia's won $500. 1 strike to Larry Bowa. Hooton lifetime against the Phillies, 9 wins, 9 losses. Foul ball. Had it not been foul, Bowa would have been out for running into the ball in the base path.
Catcher Steve Yeager claiming that Bowa did hit the ball in fair territory, but umpire Harry Wendelstedt said no, it was outside the line.
0-2 to Larry Bowa, 1 down, bottom of the first, 0-0 ball game. Ground ball to shortstop Bill Russell. Throws out Bowa, 2 down. That'll bring up Mike Schmidt. Schmidt is 1 for 9 in the playoffs. That was a big hit, though. A game winner in the first game of this playoff series. The Phillies won 7-5. Mike during the regular season off Burt Hooton 0 for 6. 2 outs, nobody on base, bottom half of the first inning. The Dodgers made a good trade in getting Hooton. They got Hooton from the Chicago Cubs a few years ago for Jeff Zahn and Eddie Sullivan, neither of whom are still with the Cubs. High fly ball popped into shallow center. Davey Lopes, the second baseman, squeezes it, and 1, 2, 3 go the Phillies in the first. No runs, hits, or errors, and none left. And at the end of 1, the score: Phillies nothing, Los Angeles nothing. Ron Cey, so far in the championship playoffs, 3 for 7, including a grand slam home run. One strike to Cey. Cey off Christenson this year was 4 for 7 with 3 home runs, 6 runs batted in. Got 2 breaking balls over to Cey, and he's quickly in front of him, 0-2. Miss with another breaking ball, 1-2. Fastball into him, 2-2. Phillies finished the regular season 60-21 at home. Ground ball, Mike Schmidt. Ron Cey is out. 1 down in the second. That'll bring up Steve Garvey.
Phillies were the best home team in the league, of course, and the Dodgers played the best ball on the road. Interesting statistic.
And of course, this is down to 2 out of 3 here at Veterans Stadium. Steve Garvey, 3 for 7 in the playoffs. Off Christenson, 4 for 7 this season, 2 of them home runs. Larry is throwing that slider, which he did not use in his second to last start of the season, the clincher at Chicago, but he's certainly using it today. He has had a blister problem on the index finger of his pitching hand, but he certainly is not reluctant to throw it here. 2 strikes to count to Steve Garvey with 1 down. One out, no base runners, second inning, 0-0 ball game. Line drive center field. It's going to fall for a hit. The first hit of the ball game, picked up by Steve Garvey. So Garvey is a base runner, first base, 1 out. It'll bring up Dusty Baker. Baker 2 for 7 in the playoffs, one of them a grand slam. Dodgers hitting a slam in each of the first 2 games of the playoffs. The only slams ever hit at National League Championship Series play. Dusty was a hot hitter at the end of the season. Phillies scouting report said, "Do not let this man beat you." One strike to count to Dusty Baker. Christenson has the jump on him, 0-2.
That scouting report also says that this fellow Dusty Baker is one of the best slider ball hitters in the league. Christenson has gone with 2 straight fastballs. Might show him a slider now.
Steve Garvey, runner at first base, 1 down. Driven to deep left center field. Maddox or Luzinski can't get it. It's off the fence. Gary juggles the ball. Garvey being waved around. Boa's throw to the plate. He is safe on a close play. Bob Boone thought he had him. Time is called. A momentary juggle by Maddox, and it was a very close play, and Boone thought he had him, and Danny Ozark is out.
Wendelstedt was not in the best of all possible positions to make that call. He was kind of blocked out by Boone. Here it is again, and Baker did hit a slider. Garvey holding to see, stumbled there, almost fell down. And when Maddox juggled the ball, here's the play at home plate. Maybe we can get a good look at it. Well, we can't see the plate. I believe he might have been safe.
I think he hit the plate. I don't think he ever got the plate. I think Boone had him blocked off.
Well, that's right. From that angle, it looked like he didn't reach the plate.
Never got to the plate. But it's a 1-0 game. Los Angeles leading. Rick Monday, the batter. 1 strike to count to Monday.
Watch it again. There's Garvey coming in. Boone blocking. That's a good block. He did not hit home plate.
Never got the plate.
That's what I say, that Wendelstedt was probably should have been around a little bit, had a little better angle on the play. He was blocked off by Boone.
1-1 the count to Rick Monday. Dusty Baker at second base. 1 out, a run in. Dodgers lead it 1-0, second inning. Monday skies a fly ball to center field. Gary Maddox makes the catch, and Dusty Baker will hold at second base. That's 2 down in the second inning. And it'll bring up Steve Yeager. Yeager has 1 hit in 7 at-bats in the playoffs, a run batted in. It was his first hit ever in championship playoff series action. He had gone 0 for 9 in 1974, and prior to that hit, he was 0 for 15. Phillies have first base open. They could walk Yeager, pitch around him. Burt Hooton due up next. And I believe they're going to go at him. Yeager a drive to right center field, and it's going to be a hit and another run in. Dodgers lead it 2-0 as Dusty Baker scores. So the Phillies elected to pitch to Yeager, and it cost him. Yeager knocks in his second run of the playoffs.
And Yeager getting a slider. 2 sliders this inning, both base hits. In fact, Garvey hit one also.
That'll bring on the pitcher, Burt Hooton. Hooton batting 164 during the regular season. He hit 2 doubles, rather, no home runs, knocked in 3 runs. 2-0 Los Angeles. We're in the second. 1 strike to Burt Hooton. That's well hit down the left field line. A fair ball and extra bases for Hooton. Now watch Yeager. He's being waved home. Schmidt's throw, and he is out at home plate. A great throw by Schmidt. Yeager nailed at the plate on a fine throw by Mike Schmidt, and Yeager is hot. 2 plays at the plate here in the second inning. Dodgers get 2 in the inning.
Here it is. Look at it again. Yeager really getting in there, and Boone, I don't know what Yeager was so steamed up about there. He was tagged before he got his feet in there. He was tagged high, but the feet weren't in.
2 runs nailed to the plate on a perfect relay throw by Mike Schmidt. Greg Luzinski 2 for 7 in the playoffs, including a double and a home run. He hit Hooton well, 3 for 7, a double and a homer off Hooton during the regular season. Knuckle curve missed. Luzinski put on another awesome display in batting practice. Base hit. Broke his bat, but he got it in the hole to left field, and the Phillies' first hit picked up by Greg Luzinski. That'll bring on Richie Hebner. Hebner is 2 for 5 in the playoffs. Hooton had his number during the regular season. Hebner went 0 for 7 off Hooton. 3 times Burt struck him out. And it's time for our Pepsi Light trivia question of the afternoon. Ground ball to second, should be 2. To Russell, 1. No! Greg is out at second base. He had it long enough. Hebner safe at first, but the Dodgers blew a sure double play. Accurate call by Dutch Rennert.
Bill Russell in the act of throwing. He did make the force there. He's drawing back to throw and drops the ball.
So Luzinski out. Hebner safe on a fielder's choice. It was a dead double play ball. That'll bring on Gary Maddox. Gary missed the first 2 games of the playoff with that water on the knee after he took a foul ball on the final day of the regular season. Playing for the first time, he finished the year with a 14-game hitting streak. Rich, can you name the player from each team with the most postseason experience? Which player for the Phils and for the Dodgers has had the most postseason experience, including World Series play?
Phillies, I believe it would be Davy Johnson. Dodgers, good question.
Richie Hebner, first base, 1 out, bottom of the second. Dodgers lead it 2-0. We have a winner in playoff payoff. Harold Renner of Woodbury, New Jersey, has won $500. He got him with that knuckle curveball. First strikeout for Hooton. That's 2 down. And it'll bring up Bob Boone. Boone is 1 for 4 in the playoffs.
I'd have to guess Don Sutton on the Dodgers. Most postseason experience.
All righty. I have the answer for you in the top half of the 3rd inning. One and nothing to count to Bob Boone. Got that pitch over. 1-1 the count to Boone. Driven into left center field for a hit. Hebner will hold at second base. So Boone gets the Phillies' second hit. Phillies have runners at first and second, 2 down. It'll bring up Ted Sizemore. Sizemore is 1 for 7 so far in the playoffs. He had 1 hit off Hooton during the regular season that won the Phillies a game against Burt Hooton, 1-0. He got a base hit in the 9th inning to win the game 1-0 off Hooton here at Veterans Stadium. One and nothing to count to Ted Sizemore. Dodgers lead 2-0. Bottom half of the 2nd inning. Ron Reed is starting to throw in the Phillies bullpen. Count 2-0 to Sizemore.
Well, the Phillies load him up here. Who knows? Danny Ozark might go to a pinch hitter. It would be kind of a surprise if he did.
The count to Sizemore. Pitcher Larry Christenson due up next. Really doubt that Danny would take Christenson out this early. But we'll see if Sizemore walks. 3-0 the count to him. He's taking all the way, and that loads the bases. Phillies have the bases loaded, 2 down. Larry Christenson will bat. Christenson during the regular season hit 135, 3 of them home runs, 1 of them a grand slam. And the Phillies clincher at Chicago. We have a winner. Harold Renner of Woodbury, New Jersey has won $500. If Christenson hit a slam here, Harold would win $5,000. On the inside corner, 1 strike to Christenson. Bases loaded, 2 outs. He had a cut, no contact, and Hooton has a jump on him, 0-2. Dodgers lead it 2-0. This with a knuckle curve, 1-2. Bounces a foul on the knuckle curveball. Stays 1-2 to Larry Christenson. Bill DeMars, Phillies third base coach. Phillies have him loaded in the second with 2 outs. Ooh. Oh, that was close.
That wasn't even close, Harry. I believe he not only fooled Christenson, he might have fooled the home plate umpire. That was a fastball right through the heart of the plate. Hooton has a good fastball today.
Hooton not very happy over that call, and Davey Lopes is going to come in and try to settle him down. Two and two the count to Larry Christenson. Bases loaded, 2 down. Fans coming to life here at Veterans Stadium. Jam-packed house naturally. Another one that didn't miss by much. Little bit inside. Boy, that's 2 pitches that Hooton has thrown that have been oh so close to take. Fans now are really alive. To Christenson, 2 outs, bases loaded. Low, ball 4. He walked him to force in a run. Well, that's the intimidating influence of Philadelphia fans. I mean, they can hurt an opposing team just with the noise level that you hear. Tommy Lasorda's coming out.
Tommy Lasorda had something to say to Harry Wendelstedt at home plate. He wasn't happy about back-to-back calls. He'll try to settle his pitcher down a little bit, and I'm sure that the crowd here and possibly the unhappiness that Hooton felt on the ball calls at home plate must have upset him a little bit. He certainly didn't want to walk Christenson.
2-1 ball game. The Dodgers lead is cut in half. Los Angeles has Mike Garman up in the bullpen along with Rick Rhoden. Now Wendelstedt is going out, and I'm sure Tommy Lasorda is going to give him a little bit of a shot.
Well, it's Wendelstedt's job to keep the game going. A great shot of this sellout crowd, standing room only.
Tom Lasorda a little upset, and you can't really blame him. The fans are really alive. This is a part of the Phillies' home field advantage. Those fans, when the count got 3-2, it's just as if Christenson had hit a slam. Fake McBride, bases loaded. Low. Now Yeager's yelling at Wendelstedt. Hooton is obviously upset.
Yeah, the 2 pitches were probably a lot closer to the strike zone than the last one on McBride. That did go down low.
Low again, ball 2.
He's gone with a knuckle curve. Now he'll probably have to go to the fastball.
Fake going to take a pitch, or will he look?
No, he'll swing if he gets a good fastball to hit.
He got the fastball. He had a cut, and he fouled it back. 2-1. Bases loaded. Dodgers lead it 2-1. Boy, listen to these fans. Low. Another knuckle curveball. 3-1. And this is a part of the home field advantage at Veterans Stadium. These fans are alive. It's only the second inning. Listen to them. Listen to them.
And they're on their feet.
He got a fastball. Might have been out of the strike zone, but Fake was hacking at it.
Pitch it's hard to lay off because it's a pitch you can drive for distance. It was a little high, but if you hit it, it'll go a long way. This is a big pitch here.
3-2, bases loaded, 2 outs. They're on their feet. Runners breaking. Low, he walked him and forced in another run. Boone scores. This game is tied.
3 straight walks for Burt Hooton. Unusual for him. He has good control. Losing Christenson must have really shaken him. He lost Christenson on a 3-2 count. Tommy Lasorda not about to make a change yet.
2-2 ball game. Larry Bowe, the batter. Bases remain loaded. Burt Hooton out there all alone. Some 58,000 fans on their feet.
Looks like Larry may be taking all the way, taking a strike anyway. He wasn't going to offer it that one, and it was way out of the zone.
Bases loaded, 2 outs. Tie score 2-2. Ball 2. Hooton has just come unglued. He has come unglued. Tommy Lasorda trying to do anything to spur on his pitcher. Ball 3. The intimidating factor that is the Philadelphia fan is certainly a key factor in this inning.
Bo will look at 1, maybe 2.
3-0. Hooton may force in another run. Oh!
Now Bo is unhappy. He thought it was ball 4.
That did look a little low, but it might be the old automatic. Bill DeMars.
Oh, boy.
He forces in another run. 3 straight runs forced in by Burt Hooton, and here comes Tom Lasorda, and this will be all for Hooton. 3-2, Phillies lead. An unbelievable chain of events here at Veterans Stadium.
Hooton had good stuff today, too. The good fastball and the good knuckle curve. 4 straight walks. It hurt Hooton when the bottom part of the order got on base. Boone single, Sizemore walk, Christenson walk. A pitching change for the Dodgers. The Phillies lead at 3-2. We'll be back in a moment. Probably Roden, huh?
This should be a 0-0 game. Man, Harry Wendell's there. I don't blame Lasorda for being mad. He really missed pitches on Christenson.
He missed 2 in a row.
Jeez.
Look at him. He's really telling him.
I don't blame him. Missed the play at the plate. He missed 2 pitches to Christenson. This should be a 0-0 game. Big. Always got to get involved in it.
Can't believe that fastball that he called a ball on Christenson. It was right down the heart of the plate. Come on,
Are
Schmidt
these
out.
fans?
Roden's a pitcher.
Are these fans? Did you see Carol Burnett last night? It's America's favorite funny lady and her hilarious pals every weeknight at 7. Carol Burnett and Friends here on Channel 17, the new one. Rick Roden was a starting pitcher all year for the Dodgers, coming in out of the bullpen. In a playoff 5-game series, he used 3 starters, so Roden relegated to the bullpen. And Rick Roden will come in and try to throw strikes. 16-10 his record during the regular year. 3.75 earned run mark in 31 starts.
Roden primarily a fastballer. This fella is a good pitcher. One of the Dodger starters who will not get a start in this game. Lasorda
off Roden. Bases loaded. 3 runs in, all of them forced in on walks. 2 outs. Phillies lead 3-2 second inning. This one has all the makings of a wild one. You're watching Phillies Championship Playoff Baseball here on WPHL TV, Channel 17 in Philadelphia. He popped him up. Foul, playable. Steve Yeager puts it away, and the Phillies are down. Roden throws 1 pitch and gets Mike Schmidt. Phillies bat around and take the lead. 3 runs with bases loaded walks. One hopper to Richie Hebner. Lopes is out. He didn't want to swing at the pitch, but he's out on 1 pitch. That'll bring up Bill Russell. He lined out.
Here's the check swing. This little guy, Davey Lopes, let me tell you, is a fine ball player. He has rapidly become a leader on that Dodger team. He is the team captain.
Well, you know, another key play in that 3-run Phillies second inning is that this man did not turn the double play, Rich. Had he been able to turn the double play on what was a dead double play ground ball, then Hooton's out of the inning.
Right, and it was a routine double play.
Russell pops it up. Mike Schmidt in foul ground. That's 2 down. That'll bring up Reggie Smith. He struck out his first time up. Reggie's had 2 hits in the playoffs, one of them a triple. Good change by Christenson. 1 strike to Reggie Smith. Fouled off the fastball. 0-2 to Smith. There you see the jam-packed house here at Veterans Stadium. Ball and 2 strikes to Smith. He struck him out. Second strikeout for Christenson. Smith the victim both times. No runs, hits, or errors, and none left. Screen, please have your code number ready when you call. Greg Luzinski leads off for the Phils. Bull singled his first time up. Phillies batted around in that second to score 3 runs, lead it 3-2. Luzinski off Rick Roden this year, 2 for 10, one of them a home run. One and 1 the count to Greg Luzinski. Fouled it off, a ball and 2 strikes. Score here for the 3rd championship series playoff game. Fans 3, Dodgers 2. Fans were really a factor as Burt Hooton forced in 3 runs. Consecutive bases loaded walks. 2-2 the count to Greg Luzinski. Still standing room tickets available for each playoff game. The remaining 2 if necessary tomorrow night. Sunday 5 o'clock. Standing room tickets are $4 each. May be purchased at the Phillies ticket office at Veterans Stadium from 9 to 6. Full count to Luzinski. He walked it. First walk issued by Roden. The 5th walk issued by Dodger pitching. That'll bring on Richie Hebner. Hebner grounded into a fielder's choice his first time up, and what should have been a double play ball. Hebner was 3 for 9 off Rick Roden this season. Fly ball center field. Rick Monday coming on. Makes the running catch. Hebner is out. On the play, Luzinski will hold at first base. We have a winner. Pat Hyland of Havertown, Pennsylvania, has won $500 on playoff payoff. Pat, congratulations. Gary Maddox, the batter, he struck out his first time up.
On Maddox, his first time up, Hooton went all fastballs with Maddox. He is a good off-speed pitcher. Roden with a good fastball. Probably no reason to change the pattern. Gary will probably look at a lot of fastballs.
Wow, the bat went way down the left field line. The ball to third base. They got the force on Luzinski. Maddox safe at first. Barrel of the bat all the way down the left field line. Went further than the ball.
There's the Bull going into second base. Bull's had a couple of takeout slides there. Not a bad slide, but Maddox actually beat the relay just before it got into the glove of Garvey.
2 down. Bob Boone, the batter. He singled his first time up. Bottom half of the 3rd. Phillies lead 3-2. Maddox back in time. Gary, during the regular season, pilfered 22 bases. Phillies have not run in the first 2 games of this series at all. Greg Luzinski, the only steal.
And he stole on a misfired hit and run.
Maddox might try it here. Fly ball center field. Easy play for Rick Monday. And the Phillies go down in the 3rd. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left. Andy Musser will be coming along at the end of 3. Phil's 3.
The ballpark. It's been in and out today. The shadows from the stands, as you can see now, have moved beyond second base. Say grounded out to third base. Say, Garvey, and Baker to bat in the 4th inning for the Dodgers. Christenson has not been getting behind the batters at all. One ball, 1 strike. Christenson was 9 up and 2 down here at Veterans Stadium this year. 2 balls and a strike. Say in a slump at the end of the season, but he has broken out of it here in the playoffs. And there's ball 3. 3 balls and a strike. popped and out of play. Full count to Ron Cey. Cey has been the toughest hitter of all for Christenson over the course of the year. He had 3 home runs off Larry during the season. 4 for 7. Cey with the great start this year at a new April record of 29 runs batted in. Full count pitch, and it's lined. Gary Maddox can't get this one. Cey on his way to second base. Here's Gary's throw. He is safe. He started his slide a little bit early. That'll go as a double for Cey. And Cey continues to be a tough customer for Larry Christenson.
Maddox trying for the ball. Center field right now is very tough sun field. I noticed Rick Mundy say with that waddle, that's why they call him the Penguin, that he didn't need to slide, but he did anyway.
And Steve Garvey at the plate. He singled to center field, scored in the second inning. Still time for Cey, who is trying to get that dirt out of his pants out there at second base. Tom Lasorda had a little home cooking last night with Red Adams, his pitching coach. A fastball is high, ball 1. Garvey, with 4 hits in the series, leads the Dodgers. Strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. Warren Brewster is up and throwing in the Phillies bullpen. This is not a ball game where there's too much margin for error. 2-1. In fact, Danny Ozark was prepared to pinch hit for Larry Christenson. The way things worked out, I'm sure he's glad he didn't. They had Ron Reed throwing earlier. Fouled away by Garvey. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Garvey just missed the 300 mark this year. He batted .297 during the regular season. Ground ball to shortstop. It'll advance the runner to throw to first base in time for the out. On to third goes Cey. Garvey grounds out.
Heads up base running there by Ron Cey. The ball wasn't hit hard enough for Boa to make a play at third. I think Garvey broke his bat on the swing. Here's the guy that's been burning the Phillies pitching, Dusty Baker. Infield coming up.
Baker leading the Dodgers in runs batted in against the Phillies. He's got 5 of them. 4, of course, on the grand slam, but he has another one here this afternoon on a double to left center field. Here's a fly ball to right. Will it be deep enough? A long run for McBride. Bake coming hard. It's a foul ball and he can't get it. Long run for Bake.
Had he been able to catch up with it on the dead run like that, I doubt if he could have been able to get a throw off.
So a long 1 strike on Dusty Baker. And for the moment, at least, that may have saved a run. 1 out in the inning. Cey at third base. 1 strike on Dusty Baker, and now the sun pops in behind the cloud again. Just inside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul back by Dusty. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Baker. Larry Christenson got the Dodgers out 1-2-3 in the first inning. Ran into trouble in the second. Got him out 1-2-3 in the third. And there's the potential tying run for the Dodgers at third. 2-2. Say doubled. Advanced to third on the ground out. Two-two pitch. Hard but foul. Greg Luzinski helping out Mary Sue. 2 balls and 2 strikes to Dusty Baker. What a fast start the Dodgers got off to this year. They won 17 and lost only 3 in the month of April. They established a Dodger club record. Little looper into shallow right field. Bake McBride can't get it. That'll score the tying run, although he had to wait. But Say crosses the plate. Say held up until that ball actually dropped in. A 3-3 ball game as Baker drops a single into right field.
And I believe he broke his bat, hit it around the trademark. That's 5 RBIs for Baker in this 6 RBIs in this 3-game set so far.
Phillies scouting reports indicated that Baker would be the hottest Dodger coming in. And those scouting reports have turned out to be entirely accurate. Rick Mundy at the plate. 1 out in the inning. Baker now at first. And the ball game tied 3-3. Here's Mundy. He didn't start the first game against left-handed pitching Steve Carlton. Glenn Burke was in center field, as he probably will be tomorrow night. Sliced down the left field way. It is a foul ball. That could have been a real problem. The Dodgers have out-hit the Phillies 6-2. Baker at first with 1 away. Hard hit ball and a base hit by Rick Mundy. Baker will hold at second base. 3 hits in the inning by the Dodgers. 1 out, and here comes Danny Ozark out of the Phillies dugout. Danny coming out. It's possible he might have the hook. Normally Ripplemeyer makes the first trip to the mound, but Danny's on his way out, and he is calling for Warren Brewster. So Larry Christenson will join Dodger starter Burt Hooton as a sideline observer on this ball game. It's all tied 3-3. He can't be the winner, and he still could wind up on the hook in this ball game.
Brewster throws a lot of ground balls. He has that good sinker ball. That's what Danny Ozark is hoping for. Get out of this inning so the Dodgers can't put anything big together. Tied here at 3-3 in the 4th inning, and a long way to go.
Warren Brewster worked 2 innings in the game Wednesday night at Dodger Stadium. He gave up 2 hits and a run, didn't walk anybody, and had 2 strikeouts. When Brew was first called up by the Phillies this year, he made his major league appearance, first appearance against the Los Angeles Dodgers at Dodger Stadium. So Danny Ozark hands Warren Brewster the baseball. And we've got a pitching change, who has an RBI single in this game. 2 on, 1 out for the Dodgers. The game is tied. The ball gets away from Boone. The runners will each advance a base. Could be a pass ball because it was inside, but it looked like Boone probably should have caught that ball.
Yeager had to back off the plate, but you're right, it is a ball that should be handled. Now the Phillies might walk Yeager here and pitch to Rick Rhoden.
That's what they're going to do. Yeager will be given the intentional pass. It'll be the first Dodger to reach base via a base on balls today. Bases on balls, of course, were the downfall of Burt Hooton as he walked 4 consecutive batters in the second inning, including the pitcher. And that's how the Phillies had their 1-run lead in this ball game. Well, there goes Yeager to first. Dodgers are going to leave Rick Rhoden in the ball game. They can afford this with only 1 out in the inning.
Pitcher Rick Rhoden.
During the year, Rick Rhoden batted .231, led Dodger pitchers with 12 runs batted in. He had 18 hits. He's one of the best hitting pitchers in baseball. He had 3 home runs, as did Carlin and Christenson for the Phillies. Bases loaded. 1 out in the inning. The ball game now tied. A fly ball into shallow right center field. McBride has it on the run. Here comes the throw to the plate. Baker is out. What a great play. Baker out at the plate. A fly ball double play and the inning is over. The Dodgers get 1 run, 3 hits, 2 men left.
Here it is, a perfect throw by McBride. The second one tossed out at home plate. Baker trying to knock the ball out of Boone's mitt, and you have to wonder how Boone held on because he did get jarred. But a big out. Another look at it. Boone waiting for him.
At the end of 3. Yeah, that's right. 2 Dodger runners have been tagged out at the plate, and a third who scored would have to be considered questionable. Here's Sizemore. He walked and scored in the second inning. When Burt Hooton fell 2-0 to Sizemore, the crowd really started hooting and hollering, no pun intended. And that led to 4 consecutive walks. 1-0 on Ted. Now facing Rick Rhoden. Dodgers have out-hit the Phillies 7-2, but the runs are even. A bunt by Sizemore. It looks like a good one. Lopes gets it there just in time. Sizemore out. He got it by the mound, but Lopes made a good play.
Was a good play. He was moving in when Sizemore went up to bunt, and on this AstroTurf, the ball gets to the infielders in a hurry. Tommy Hutton's coming out here to bat for Warren Brewster.
Tommy Hutton has had a couple of at-bats in this series, has yet to get a hit. Tommy batted .309 during the year. Strike to Tommy. Certainly can't complain about the relief job turned in by Warren Brewster today. Brew taking over in a tough situation and going a perfect 2/3 of an inning with an intentional walk. Ron Reed will probably be the Phil's next pitcher. He's warming right now in the bullpen. Just missed with a fastball. 2-1 the count to Tommy Hutton. There's a pop-up. Looks like Ron Say or Bill Russell. It's shortstop Russell in shallow left grabbing it for the out. Hutton is retired. And Bake McBride will bat. Bake is 0 for 1 today, but he was one of those walked, and he got an RBI out of it in the second inning. Ground ball to shortstop. Russell picks it off the AstroTurf. Low throw, but in time to Garvey, and the Phillies are retired 1-2-3 in the fourth. At the end of 4 innings, Phillies 3, Dodgers 3. Box 7575, Philadelphia 1-9-101. Davey Lopes now facing Ron Reed, third Phillies pitcher. Lopes is 0 for 2 today, flied to center and grounded to first. Ron Reed worked in the last playoff game, worked 2 innings, gave up 2 hits and 1 run. Slapped to shortstop. Bo has got it. Lopes is out. Sellout here at the Vet today, and standing room. The crowd will be over 60,000 for this one. Bill Russell to the plate. A humpback liner caught by Sizemore, and a foul ball caught by Boone. Russell's failure to convert that double play in the second inning really cost his team. The Dodgers would have been out of that inning had it not been for his dropping of the ball at second base following the throw from Davey Lopes. A ball slapped into shallow left field. It's going to be tough, and it's a base hit. Bo Bear hands the ball, and that'll be a double for Russell running all the way. A pop fly double into left field.
Thought the Bull might catch that ball had he kept going. It hung up there. Of course, he was playing Russell pretty well over into left center field. He had a long run. Once the ball hits that AstroTurf, you have to wait for it to come down. That's why Russell got the extra base.
Here's Reggie Smith. He was struck out twice by Christenson. Russell at second with 1 away. Two and nothing, the count to Reggie Smith. He had a great year for the Dodgers. One of their 4 30 home run hitters. Gets a strike. You're watching Phillies playoff action on WPHL TV, Channel 17, the station that brings you the Phillies all year long. Russell at second, 1 out. This game is tied 3-3, and Ron Reed bearing down on Reggie Smith. He's got a 2-1 count on Reggie. Hit hard, but foul out of play, left side. Each team has given up the lead in this ball game. Phillies dugout, starter Larry Christenson there, Tim McCarver. Full count. Dodgers jumped out 2-0. Phillies climbed back 3-2, and now it's all even. He's out. Reggie Smith strikes out for the 3rd straight time.
Checked his swing, but it was a called 3rd strike. Hard to believe that Phillies pitching has 3 strikeouts, all against Reggie Smith, one of the best athletes on the field today.
Ron Say has doubled and scored. High ball 1. The leading Dodger RBI-wise is Dusty Baker. The grand slam good for 4 of them, and 2 more hits today with an RBI each time up. Looks like Reed's got good heat, Rich.
Yes, he does. He's thrown a fine fastball. He's mixing in a slider occasionally and some kind of an off-speed pitch. He calls it a palm ball sometimes.
Say fouls it back. Sizemore at second base playing exceptionally deep. The Phillies scouting reports show that Garvey, Say, and Baker are all hitting the ball strictly as pull hitters right now, which is, especially in the case of Baker, a switch from earlier in the year. 2-2. Garvey, the on-deck batter. He has a hit today. Check swing, foul ball. And on the message board here at Veterans Stadium, they greeted us all at Dodger Stadium the other night, so right now they're saying hello to Vin Scully, Jerry Doggett, and Ross Porter, the 3 Dodger announcers who are sending this game back to Los Angeles on radio and television. Russell at second base. There are 2 outs. Big strikeout for Ron Reed, and the Dodgers are retired in the 5th inning. No runs, 1 hit, 1 left at the bonus. And if that's a grand slam home run by a Philly in your inning, you win a $4,500 bonus for a total of $5,000. So stay with Channel 17 throughout the playoffs for all the action. A foul ball from Larry Bowa, strike 1 as we start the Phillies' 5th inning of a ball game that's tied 3-3. Bowa has grounded to short, walked with the bases loaded to earn an RBI. Phillies at the heart of their order here in the 5th inning. Bowa, Schmidt, and Luzinski to bat. Not an empty seat in the ballpark today, or at least every ticket has been sold, and we've got standing room only. Just off the outside corner. 2 balls and a strike. Rick Rhoden in relief of starter Burt Hooton. Pop foul out of play. 2-2. Phillies all the way. The playoff payoff patrol. That's a shot of our Channel 17 super box here at the ballpark. Two pitch. Again, fouled out of play.
This is where Tommy Lasorda's depth in his starters has come in handy for him, being able to use Rick Rhoden way back there in the 2nd inning.
Backhanded by Bill Russell. Larry Bowa stung that ball pretty hard, but Russell stayed right with it, and Bowa's retired.
There's Russell going over for the backhand stab. Line drives hit in this series. A lot of them caught.
Mike Schmidt popped out to second, fouled out to the catcher. Schmidt 1 for 11 in the playoffs so far. Inside 2-0, and we have another winner in playoff payoff. James R. Wentz of Palmyra, New Jersey. Congratulations, $500. Rhoden falls behind Schmidt, 3-0. We have another winner in playoff payoff. Dot Kremer of Camden, New Jersey. Congratulations, $500. We're 5 out of 5 today. There's a strike. 3-1 the count to Mike Schmidt. 1 out, nobody on. Phillies 5th inning. This game is tied 3-3. Mike gets aboard. Second walk given up by Rhoden. 6 Phillies have walked in this ball game.
That's right. They only have 2 base hits, but those 6 walks are just like getting singles. And when you get them together, Hooton walked 4 in a row. They're in that second inning, and that's why the Phillies are in this game.
Greg has been aboard both times with a single and a walk. Outside, snap throw to first, a better throw, and that would have been a close play. You get an indication of what kind of a game this is and how close to the vest the managers are playing it, because it's a 3-3 tie in the 5th inning, and 5 pitchers have been used. During the season, you probably wouldn't see that. That's a strike on the outside corner, 1-1 to the ball. Greg has 3 hits and 8 times up in the playoffs. That figures out to a .375 average. And Schmidt back to first base. Got to have a good eye to take that. 2-1. The real noise from this game is coming from the upper deck today. Schmidt bluffed going, and the ball fouls it back. Schmidt started the run, then pulled up abruptly, trying to bother the Dodgers. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Ilya Sosa, the losing pitcher in Game 1 of the championship series, is warming for the Dodgers, a right-hander. Richie Hebner is on deck for the Phillies. Schmidt at first base. There's 1 out. The ball game is even. A little dance by Schmidt caused Roden to step off.
I doubt if Schmidt is going anywhere with Luzinski at bat.
It's a pop-up off the handle of the bat. Somebody will get it in foul ground. Ron Say gets the call from pitcher Roden, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. Luzinski fouls out to the 3rd baseman, 2 down. And Tommy Lasorda happy about that pop-up. Richie Hebner next to be dealt with. It was Hebner's ground ball to 2nd baseman Lopes in the 2nd inning that looked like a double play grounder, and the Phillies would have been out 1-2-3 after the single by Luzinski, but they didn't turn that double play. Maddox struck out, but Boone singled and then started the parade of walks. And that's how the Phillies got their 3 runs. So officially, Hebner is 0 for 2. Fly ball into right field. Lopes is going back, but it should be Smith's play, and he takes it for the out. In the Phillies' 5th inning, no runs, no hits, and 1 left. At the end of 5, it's all even. And Ron Say are the only Dodgers to have 4 hits. Well, but Dusty Baker does too, because he has a pair today. Garvey, Baker, and Monday, a tough inning for Ron Reed. Reed, the 3rd Phillies pitcher. Christenson went 3 1/3. Brewster finished out that 4th inning. Reed came in to start the 5th. He's in his 2nd inning of work. 2-2. A crowd today of 63,719 watching the ball game. Garvey grounds to shortstop. Boa gets it there in time. Steve is out. Here's Dusty Baker.
Left fielder, Dusty Baker.
This crowd today is the second largest in the history of this stadium. The only larger crowd was for the All-Star game played here last summer. Baker, they may get him out this time. It's a fly ball to center field. He has been tough. Maddox staring up at it, and he takes it for the out. Dusty Baker is retired. He had doubled and singled, getting RBIs each previous time at bat. 2 down in the 6th inning, and Rick Monday. Monday bothered by a bad back almost all year. He hurt his back diving for a ball at the Astrodome on the 31st of May. And he really was never the same after that. Monday batted .230 during the season. A strike on Monday. Reed has given up just 1 hit, the pop double by Bill Russell. Dodgers have 8 hits, the Phillies have 2, but those are just statistics. It's 3-3. Reed gets it over the outside corner, and Monday, I don't think he disagrees with the call, but he knows that was a tough pitch to try to hit. Ball and 2 strikes. Off the handle of the bat. Reed moving that ball around well. And that ball was a play for Vin Scully and Jerry Doggett, the Dodger broadcasters. Two and 2. The Dodgers again have 2 pitchers warming up. Left-hander Doug Rao, another of their starters, relegated to the bullpen for the series, and Charlie Huff, their knuckleballing right-hander. Here's a full count to Monday. The Dodger bullpen, 49 is Huff, and Rao the left-hander. Monday draws a walk. Only the second Dodger to walk today. The other was an intentional walk given to Yeager. And that's who's coming up next. Yeager singled in a run in the 2nd inning, but then the Phillies nailed him at the plate on a double by starting pitcher Burt Hooton. Yeager walked intentionally last time. Pennsylvania Governor Milton Schaap is watching the ball game here today. Monday at first with 2 outs. Monday decides to go back head first that time, and Hebner puts a couple of extra taps on him there.
Reed doesn't have one of the good moves. He is trying to keep Monday respectably close. Takes him too long to unwind that big frame of his. I would be kind of surprised if Monday were running with his bad back. But you never know with 2 men down.
Hit hard. Schmidt has it. Will play for the force. He gets it there. Fine play by Mike Schmidt. Dodgers in the 6th inning. No runs, no hits, and 1 left. At the end of 5 1/2, it's still tied 3-3. Gary Maddox has struck out and grounded to third into a force. Gary Lee just back in the lineup today after suffering that knee injury on the final day of the year.
They're throwing Maddox all hard stuff inside.
Little looper into center field, not hit that hard. Monday is there for the out. 1 down in the 6th inning, and here's Bob Boone. He singled into left center and scored in the Phillies' 3-run 2nd inning, and he has flied to center. Boone 2 for 6 in the playoffs. The lights are on at the ballpark. Just past 5 o'clock, but there's a big dark cloud overhead. I don't think there's any chance of rain right now, but it does serve to make it feel as though it's later than it is. 0-2, the count to Boone. Well, Burt Hooton had trouble finding the plate today, but the Dodgers certainly can't complain about this relief job by Rick Rhoden. Rhoden has done an excellent job. He came on to get the last out of that 2nd inning. So he has worked at this point 3 2/3 innings. Has given up nothing. Hard hit ball and a base hit. The 2nd hit of the ball game for Boone, and the 1st hit for the Phillies off Rick Rhoden. The 3rd hit of the game for the Phils. Sizemore will bat. And Tim McCarver is out in the on-deck circle to bat for Reed.
And Gene Garber throwing in the bullpen. If the Phillies could get something going this inning, McCarver would pinch hit, of course.
Sizemore has walked and scored. Last time up, he tried to bunt his way on, and Davey Lopes made a good play. Strike to Sizemore. Well, we have another winner in playoff payoff. Douglas C. Miller of Allentown, Pennsylvania. Congratulations, $500 richer right now. We haven't missed yet today. Rounded foul. 0-2, the count to Sizemore. Look at Timmy McCarver. He's got a brand new sweat jersey on today. He usually wears that faded red job, but he's breaking out a new one for the playoffs.
Timmy must have broken his bat on that little dribbler that he hit foul. Or Sizemore, that is. The J. Bird Johnstone in your has a vested interest in this game today.
0-2 to Sizemore. 1 on, 1 out. Phillies trying to untie a 3-all knot. Yeager digging it out. A ball and 2 strikes.
Yeager's been down in that dirt a lot in this 3-game series with Tommy John. Don Sutton even threw some curveballs low in the dirt. Yeager is built like a fire plug and nice, fine defensive receiver. Lasorda says he's the best. Two and 2. The Dodgers have a couple of pitchers warming up right now. The crowd trying to intimidate Rick Rhoden as they feel they did Burt Hooton, and I'd have to agree. If Phillies are ever going to play hit and run, it would be on this pitch.
Ilya Sosa and Lance Routson are both warming up for the Dodgers. Routson is a left-hander. Boone is not going. The ball is popped foul.
And of course, the same situation. 2-2.
There's Sosa, number 27, and Routson on the other side. Routson, by the way, is from Pottsville, Pennsylvania, a 25-year-old rookie who had a pretty good year for the Dodgers. Boone not going. Fly ball down the right field line. Foul out of play. Count stays at 2-2.
I think, Andy, it's been a little bit of a surprise that neither club has run much in this playoff. Luzinski with the only stolen base for the Phillies, and that was on a misfired hit and run.
And Ron Say with the Dodgers stolen base. Sizemore chased the pitch that time. Boone moving, but he wasn't moving with the pitch. He waited to see that the ball was hit. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Sizemore, hanging in against Rick Rhoden. Only 3 hits for the Phillies. Single by Luzinski, 2 singles by Boone. Rhoden has been out there since the 2nd inning. Ground ball, it stays fair. Say gets it, a jump throw, safe! Well, Sizemore, who isn't very fast, Boone to second base, still had time to leg that one out as Say had to bounce his throw to first base.
Say not playing on the line. He did make a good play, but he couldn't set himself, couldn't get anything on the throw. And Sizemore a couple of steps by the bag, so Tim McCarver will come out to pinch hit for Ron Reed, who did a good job. The Phillies bullpen continues to throw goose egg innings.
Tim McCarver 1 for 3 in the series so far. Plus a walk. Timmy batting for pitcher Ron Reed. Foul ball, strike 1. There's 1 out in the inning.
McCarver has a big gap in right center field. Mundy over towards left center, and Reggie Smith and right playing him almost straight away.
One ball, 1 strike to McCarver. We thought it was loud at Dodger Stadium when Say and Baker each hit grand slams, but it's been louder here today just for some of these pitches. 2-1. Listen to that crowd react to a high pitch. Unbelievable.
This is a big pitch coming up for Rick Rhoden in the scheme of this inning. He doesn't want to go 3-1 on McCarver. McCarver will be looking fastball. Tim is a good fastball hitter.
Timmy has a great eye. He very rarely goes for a bad pitch.
Hooton did not throw fastball. He threw some kind of an off-speed pitch, and it may have cost him. Now he's behind 3-1. He has to come in with something. Fans are on their feet here.
Foul back by Timmy. Full count. Danny Ozark watching the action. A moment ago you saw Tommy Lasorda following it from his end.
He has to make a decision now here on whether to send the runners. McCarver doesn't strike out much. It would be, of course, a gamble if he did strike out. Not much speed on the bases. It might be a strikeout double play, but see what happens.
Big pitch coming for Rick Hooton. It's fouled out of play.
And the runners were not going. They were holding on that pitch.
That doesn't mean they can't go this time. Tension broken here for a moment. This crowd is on its feet right now. The entire ballpark standing, cheering. Here at Veterans Stadium, these people just jump right in the ball game. Being encouraged. There they go. Long fly ball by McCarver, but it's foul and it's going to go out of play. The runners that time were going after holding on the first 3-2 delivery.
And I believe that McCarver might have swung at ball 4. Now, it's not that easy to stand up there on a borderline pitch and lay off a close pitch.
Billy DeMars is going to have a conference with the runner at second base, Bob Boone. This ball game is tied 3-3.
And Davey Lopes wants to talk it over with Rick Hooton. This is a key out in this ball game, a key batter in Tim McCarver. With the Phillies top of the order coming up next.
Russell in from shortstop. You can see Boone back head first.
Probably what Lopes said to Hooton. Let's be heads up for the pickoff sign. Might get an out that way.
Runners going. High fly ball to right field. Reggie Smith under. He takes it. Boone will not go anywhere. He stays at second, and that's the second out of the inning. So that's a big out for the Dodgers as they get McCarver to fly out. No advance by the runners, and Bake McBride will be the hitter. Phillies have not had many scoring chances in this ball game. They got their 3 runs in the second with 4 consecutive walks following a couple of hits and the Dodgers' failure to execute a double play. But aside from that, they haven't had any runners as far as second base. And Sosa continues to warm with Brownson. Bake McBride 0 for 2 today. Got an RBI as one of the batters to be walked by Burt Hooton with the bases full. Rick Hooton. Ball 1. It's slapped to second base. Lopes has it, and he goes to Russell in time for the force out, and the Phillies come up empty in the 6th inning. No runs, 2 hits, 2 men left on base. Through 6, it's all even, 3-3.
First time at bat in the playoffs. Strike 1 on Goodson. It'll be Goodson, Lopes, and Russell here in the top of the 7th. Tied at 3-3. Goodson hit under 200 in the regular season. Strike 2 on the changeup. Smash towards second. Sizemore, and Goodson is out by a step. 1 down, 7th inning, and the batter will be the leadoff hitter, Davy Lopes. Lopes is 0 for 3 today. 3 for 12 in the series. All the scoring back in the early part of the ball game. Ball 1 to Lopes. Doug Rao, left-hander, warming up for the Dodgers in the bullpen. Called strike on the slider. Two and 1 the count to Lopes. You want to keep him off the bases. Bill Russell, the on-deck batter. A 2-hopper to Boa. They ought to get him, and they do. 2 up, 2 down, 7th inning. Shortstop Bill Russell will bat. Russell has a double in 3 times at bat. Russell has 3 hits in 12 times at bat. Strike 1 on Russell. We're tied 3-3, top of the 7th. Foul ball on the check swing, strike 2. Close, just missed. 1 and 2 the count. Slow hopper to Schmidt. Got him. Good job by Garber, and the Dodgers are down in order. Phillies batting in the home 7th. We're tied 3-3. Larry Bow is officially 0 for 2. He has a run batted in when he was walked with the bases loaded. Larry has 2 hits in the playoffs. Two hits and 11 times at bat. Ball 1 to Boa. The walks have hurt the Dodgers today. 4 walks in the 2nd inning when the Phillies scored 3 runs on only 2 hits. Popped him up. Easy play for Davy Lopes. Boa's out, 1 down. The batter will be Schmidt. Schmidt only has 1 base hit in this playoffs. It did win the first game. It was a game-winning hit. That was off Sosa. Schmidt today has walked, popped out a couple of times. He's 0 for 2. Batting .091 in the playoff series. Ball 1 to Schmidt. We have another winner. Barbara Caffell, Willow Grove, Pennsylvania, has won $500. Ball 1 to Schmidt. Off-speed pitch got the plate. Tommy Lasorda has gone to the jacket. It's a little cooler here now than it was at the start of the game. The sun is under. Fair ball to Say. Schmidt is out, 2 outs. And Lozinski will bat. Greg has a single, a walk, and he's popped out. Greg is officially 1 for 2. Has 3 hits and 9 times at bat in the 3 games. 2 outs and nobody on. The Bull will be thinking long ball. Had the cut, but didn't hit it. Strike 1 on Lozinski. Tommy Lasorda is going to his starters in this game. Pitched Hooton, Roden, and now Rao. Ball 1, strike 1 to the Bull. 3-3 tie, bottom of the 7th. Rao ahead on the count, 1 ball, 2 strikes. There's Lozinski's swing, fooled on the pitch. Foul ball, bounced up and hit him. And Rao took something off this straight changeup, I believe. One and 2 the count to Lozinski. Rao bounced it up there. Steve Carlton tomorrow, Tommy John. First game pitchers will pitch in the 4th game tomorrow night. Our airtime will be at 7:30. Game will actually start about 8:15. Struck him out on a good pitch, and the Phillies are down in order. At the end of 7 full innings, it's a Dodgers 3 and the Phillies 3.
4 hits. Only one of them was fairly well hit. Boone single to center. Gene Garber trying to put down the meat of this tough Dodger order. Reggie Smith has struck out all 3 times that he's been up. Hard hit ball, but Sizemore has it on 2 hops. Smith is out, 1 down in the 8th. That'll bring up Ron Say. Say has grounded out, doubled and scored a run, and struck out. 1 down in the Dodger 8th. Miss with a slider, 1-0 the count to Ron Say. Hard ground ball, Schmidt a great grab. Ron Say is out, a fine play by Mike Schmidt.
That's positioning there. Schmidt was guarding the line, and he was moving on the ball before it was hit. He actually caught the ball in foul territory. It went over the bag fair. And you'll do that. You'll go a little closer to that line late in the ball game. You want to cut down extra base hits.
That'll bring on Steve Garvey. Garvey is 1 for 3. For the series, 4 for 10. Mike Schmidt, although he has had but 1 hit in this playoff series, has fielded brilliantly at third base. 1 strike to count to Garvey. Just missed with a slider. It's 1-1. Ball on the strike to count to Steve Garvey. Good changeup. 1-2 to Garvey. Change grounded to shortstop Larry Boa. Throws and Garvey is out. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers in the 8th. No runs, hits or errors. Dodgers were looking for a suicide squeeze, and it wasn't on.
They won't suicide squeeze with nobody out. Yeager was looking for a pitch out, and that wasn't a pitch out. It was outside, but just barely. It was a ball that Boone almost could have reached out and swatted. And they're not going to suicide squeeze here with nobody out.
And we have a winner and playoff payoff. Lisa Krug of Narberth has won $500. Gary Maddox, third base, nobody out. Ground ball to third, nobody's going to score on that one. Say throws it away. The Dodgers have totally come unglued. Maddox scores, Boone at second base. Say way over the head of Garvey, and the Dodgers have come apart at the seams.
Routine play. Ronnie Say, ordinarily an accurate arm, way over Garvey's head. He couldn't come close to it. So another gift run here, and the Phillies have a 2-run lead.
Boone at second base. Nobody out. Phillies lead it 5-3. There is no question that in this ballpark, the Philadelphia fans on their feet can certainly intimidate an opponent. That's been quite obvious today. Phillies lead 5-3. Boone at second base. Sizemore is 1 out of 2. Dropped the bat as if to bunt and took a strike. Tug McGraw is up in the Phillies bullpen.
I believe he'll be swinging. I don't think Danny Ozark wants to take Garber out of this game. Garber's the next hitter. I would think that Sizemore might swing away.
Boone, the runner at second base, nobody out. Phillies lead it 5-3. Again, he was around to bunt. 1-1 to count to Ted Sizemore.
I got a string going here, Harry. I think I'm about 0 for 8.
Well, he may hit for Garber with McGraw up. You never know, although Garber has been going well. He's swinging away now, and it's 1 ball and 2 strikes to Ted Sizemore. 2 Dodger errors in the inning, leading to the Phillies' 5th run. Overthrow by Reggie Smith into the LA dugout. And that overthrow at first by Ron Say on a routine ground ball. Foul ball. Off the foot of Sizemore, and he'll walk it off. Dodger defensive lapses have hurt them. When the Phillies scored 3 in the second inning, that could have been averted had Bill Russell been able to turn a double play ball, but he did not. Ted Sizemore walking it off.
Well, I think hit him around the ankle. That ankle area is very, very sensitive, of course, and your feet can take a good pounding, but you get him around those ankle bones. There's Booney's little ground ball. Here's Ronnie Say looking the runner back. That's the right play. He had plenty of time here, but Garvey didn't have a chance for the ball.
Ball and 2 strikes to Ted Sizemore. Phillies lead it 5-3, bottom half of the 8th inning. There you see some of the Phillies Wise and front office personnel. Ground ball, sharply hit to third. Say holds him, throws out Sizemore at first base for out number 1. Gene Garber talking to Danny Ozark. He is going to bat. Garber will hit for himself. Garber gets a standing ovation. Gene Garber, who's pitched brilliant baseball all year for the Phils, gets a big round of applause. 1 out, Boone at second base. Garber not a bad little hitter, although he was hitless this year. He bunts the ball, foul down the third base side. Garber during the regular season was 0 for 10.
Ordinarily, a bunt here doesn't make much sense with 1 down, runner at second. And I guess Danny Ozark wants somebody to try to play the ball and might throw it away again.
Well, Bake McBride does get his share of infield singles. And the runner could score from third on a high bounding ball by McBride via sacrifice. Play goes Sosa to Garvey for out number 2. Bake McBride, the batter, with Boone at third base. And Tommy Lasorda coming out of the dugout, and this is going to be it for Elias Sosa. And he's calling for his left-hander, Lance Routzon. Lance Routzon, a left-hander, will come in to pitch to Bake McBride. Sosa leaves the ball game. Routzon will come on. Phillies lead the game by a score of 5. Every weeknight at 7, Carol Burnett and friends here on Channel 17, the new one. Bake McBride facing Lance Routzon. Boone at third base, 2 outs. Bake nothing for 3. 1-0 to count to McBride. Phillies have scored a pair of runs here in the 8th. A double by Hebner, base hit by Maddox, and a couple of errors on the Dodgers have produced 2 runs. Slider missed. It's 2-0. Had a cut at the fastball, fouled it back. 2-1 the count to Bake McBride as we look at Danny Ozark. Bouncing ball. Say will have to hurry. Great play by Ron Say. Barehanded the ball and got McBride. A fine play by Say. The Phillies took the lead with 2 runs. 2 hits, 1 error. 2 errors rather, and 1 left. And after 8, it's Phil's 5, Los Angeles 3. 9th inning. Good change up by Garber. 1 strike to Dusty Baker. Fouled off the slider, and Garber has the jump on him. 0-2. Time is called. Something loose out in the field, down in right field. Chased down by Bob Engel, a ball. Stays 0-2 to Dusty Baker. That ball hit president of the Los Angeles Dodgers. Ground ball, short hop, Schmidt, a fine play by Mike Schmidt. Dusty Baker is out, one down. Schmidt may not have hit in this series, but what leather work. Here it is. Not an easy play. Short hop the ball nicely. He has saved so many runs with his glove. One down. That'll bring up Rick Monday. Monday has had one hit and 2 at-bats. He's also won. Vic Davalillo has moved into the on-deck circle to pinch hit for Steve Yeager. 1-0 to count to Monday. One down, 9th inning. Phillies lead at 5-3. Change up, ground ball, second base, should be 2 up. That's 2 outs. Sizemore to Richie, Hebner 2 down in the 9th inning. Vic Davalillo will come out to bat for Steve Yeager. Vic Davalillo. Phillies didn't see him during the regular season. Dodgers picked him up in the second half. He had .313. As a pinch hitter, Davalillo was 4 for 14 during the regular season. He did hold a pinch hit record for most hits in a season until Jose Morales broke it. Way out in front of the changeup. 1 strike to Davalillo. 2 outs, 9th inning. Gene Garber in his 3rd inning. A drag bunt, it's a beauty by Davalillo. Sizemore tried to pull it off with a scoop, but no chance. A base hit for Vic Davalillo. 5 drag bunt single by the little veteran Davalillo at first base. 2 outs, and Manny Mota, another pinch hitter extraordinary, coming out of the Dodger dugout to bat. Manny Mota. Mota hit .395. Here's a replay on that drag bunt. Just perfectly dragged by the crafty Davalillo. Sizemore had no chance. Manny Mota hit .395 during the regular season. Mota making his first appearance in championship series play. One strike to Manny Mota. Davalillo first base, 2 outs. 9th inning, Phillies lead 5-3. Swing and a miss at the good slider. Garber has the jump on him, 0-2. That's the base runner, Davalillo, first base, 2 outs in the 9th inning. The fans are on their feet. Fans are shouting defense. What an incredible crowd here at Veterans Stadium. The 2-strike pitch, fly ball deep left. Luzinski going away back, and this ball is trapped by Luzinski. It's a double for Manny Mota. Gets away, coming in to score Davalillo. Mota will hold at third. I believe he's holding at third base. Luzinski could not pull it off. A double for Mota, and then an error as the ball got away. It's now a 5-4 ball game, and this game not over yet. Greg Luzinski way back to the fence. Greg didn't think it was going to go that far. Had he gone back to the fence, might have been able to catch it. But it's a 2-base hit. Now it gets away from Sizemore there for an error, enabling Davalillo to score. And Mota held at third base. So this game is not over yet. Manny Mota, a double, driving in Davalillo. Davalillo actually scores on the error. And I believe it'll be charged to Sizemore. Here it is again. Greg did not go back to the fence quickly enough, or he might have caught the ball. He traps it against the fence. Here's Davey Lopes, game on the line. Ground ball off Schmidt to Boa. A throw. Yes! No! Not in time! This game is tied. Not in time, and we have an argument. Manny Mota has tied the ball game and went off the glove of Schmidt to Larry Boa. What a recovery by Boa. We have an argument, and we'll see the play. Unbelievable circumstance. I don't know. I don't know. You call it. You call it. I don't know. Looked like a tie. If it was a tie, it was an accurate call. Oh, so close. Oh, so close. A base hit for Davey Lopes. This game is tied in the 9th inning, 5-5. What a championship series playoff this has been. Unbelievable. With 2 outs, the Dodgers have tied this game in the 9th. 5-5, and Bill Russell, the batter, and Davey Lopes at first base, always a threat to steal. That has been scored, a base hit for Lopes. Off the glove of Mike Schmidt to Boa. What a recovery by Boa. Mota scored. Here's Bill Russell, who is 1 out of 4. Throws the ball away at first base, and Davey Lopes moves up to second and will hold there. That'll be an error on somebody. So while the Dodgers came on glue earlier, the Phillies now are. An error on Richie Hebner. Lopes at second base with 2 outs. In the top of the 9th inning, score tied at 5. You're watching Championship Series baseball here on WPHL TV, Channel 17 in Philadelphia. What an incredible game. 5-5, 9th inning. Lopes now in scoring position at second base with 2 outs. Bill Russell, it's 2-1 to Bill Russell. You don't want to lose this guy. The always dangerous Reggie Smith is on deck. Davey Lopes, second base. Scored, tied, 5-5. Change up, grounded foul. Bat almost got Gene Garber. 2-2 the count to Bill Russell. Garber really had to skip rope to get out of the way of the flying bat. Well, whoever wins this ball game will certainly deserve it. Just a great battle between 2 outstanding clubs. Dodgers did not say die. With 2 outs in the 9th, they have come back to tie it. The 2-2 pitch, bouncing ball foul, stays 2-2 to Bill Russell. Looking ahead to the Phillies night, scheduled to bat Larry Boa, Mike Schmidt, Greg Luzinski. That's Dave Lopes at second base. He represents the go-ahead run. 2 outs, 9th inning. Lopes is running, a base hit to center field, and Davey Lopes is going to score, and the Dodgers have taken a 6-5 lead in the 9th. What a comeback by the Los Angeles Dodgers. Davey Lopes scores on the base hit by Bill Russell and Reggie Smith, the batter. Russell, a base hit up the middle. Lopes scoring, and the Dodger dugout is alive. What a comeback by Los Angeles. With 2 outs in the 9th inning, a bunt single by Vic Davalillo. A double off the bat of Manny Mota. Davey Lopes a base hit, and Reggie Smith fouls one off. And Bill Russell a base hit to knock in the go-ahead run. Phillies will have one more shot at Los Angeles. Grounded foul. Garber has the jump on Reggie Smith. 0-2. What an incredible ball game. Los Angeles leading it by a score of 6-5. Phillies were 1 out away from victory. He pops a foul, broke his bat. lost handle of the bat, rather. It went all the way down to first base coach Junior Gilliam. And it stays 0-2 to Reggie Smith. There's the Phillies dugout, seemingly having victory in their hands, only to see Los Angeles come up with 3 ninth-inning runs. The Dodger dugout, on the other hand. What a comeback by Los Angeles here at Veterans Stadium. Pops a foul, and this will be out of play. 0-2 the count to Reggie Smith. Dodgers lead it 6-5 in the 9th inning. Little bouncing ball back to Garber. That'll be the inning, but the Dodgers got 3 runs in the inning. 3 runs on 4 hits, 2 Philly errors in the inning, and 1 man left. We go to the bottom half of the 9th inning. It's Los Angeles 6, the Phillies 5. Appeared in 1 playoff game, pitched a third of an inning, got a strikeout. Larry Boa, the first one to face Garman, 9th inning. 1 strike to Boa. 6-5, Los Angeles leading. Boa's 0 for 3 with a walk. Garman really throwing the baseball, throwing heat. Mike Schmidt to follow, and then Greg Luzinski. Bottom half of the 9th, Phillies down by a run. Boa pops it up. Bill Russell there. That is 1 out in the bottom half of the 9th inning. That'll bring on Mike Schmidt. Schmidt is 0 for 3 with a walk. One down, bottom half of the 9th inning. Phillies trailing by a run, 6-5 in the 9th. Boy, this has been some ball game. The Phillies were 1 out away from victory. One and nothing the count to Mike Schmidt. Fly ball center field, easy play for Glenn Burke. That's 2 down in the 9th inning. And it's up to Greg Luzinski to keep the game alive. Luzinski is 1 for 3. He has singled, walked, fouled out, and struck out. So the Dodgers now are 1 out away from winning. And it's up to the Bull to keep the game alive. We have a winner, Dick Leifert of Leola, Pennsylvania. It's won $500 in playoff payoff. 2 down in the 9th inning. Luzinski hit by a pitched ball. Greg Luzinski hit by a pitched ball. Greg shakes it off. Garman didn't want to pitch to him. Here it is. Ball hit by a pitch. And that could cause a little static in this series. Greg Luzinski, first base. 2 outs. Richie Hebner, the batter. So it's on the shoulders of Hebner. We're going to get a pinch runner for Greg Luzinski. Jerry Martin coming out to run for it. Richie Hebner, 1 for 4, a double. He opened the Phillies' 2-run 8th inning with a double. Jerry Martin coming in a pinch run for the Bull at first base with 2 outs in the 9th inning. Richie Hebner. 2 outs, 9th inning. Bouncing ball to first. Ball game is over. The Dodgers win it by a score of 6-5. What a brilliant comeback by Los Angeles. Los Angeles coming back with 2 outs in the 9th inning. For the Phillies in the 9th, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left. Los Angeles winning Game 3 of the playoffs and now go up 2 games to 1 over the Phillies in championship series play. 6-5 in an unbelievable